Coming to you live from right over there, this is Comedy Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome to the field your visiting team for tonight's match, the Red Team. Your Ricky Rana, Myra, Electric Lemonade. Ryan, the Biss is Silent Kingwish. Brooke, Big Data Cummings. And Team Captain Johanna Sweet and Lowenberg. Now welcome to the field your team for tonight's match, the Blue Team. Your Blue Team lineup featuring Krista Shock Rowan, Miranda Wright Anapol, Nathan Pastry Schreckler, and Team Captain Jamie the Fool Montgomery. Now please welcome to the field your referee for tonight's match, Bethany the Constant Garner.
Welcome everyone to Comedy Sports! By a show of hands, who here has never been to Comedy Sports before? Alright, good. And then how many of you are here for the very first time? Alright, it should be the same number. Well, welcome to everyone. What you're about to see tonight is competitive improvised comedy. It's competitive in that we have two teams of players competing, sorry. It's competitive because they're competing for points and laughs. It's improvised in that they're going to be making everything up on the spot based on suggestions from you. And it's comedy because that's what it says on our business license. So, if you haven't been here before, now you know. And then tonight's also a special night. It is our Pro-Am match. Let's give it up for our minor leaders. They've been working hard and they get to play with some of us. The Pro team is so excited to play with them, we're going to switch out captains on the second half just to give more people a chance to play with them. So we'll switch that up a little bit. All right, now my name is Bethany and I'm your referee. And Referee Bethany is a little bit of a mouthful, so you can call me Refany. Everyone say, hello, Refany.
Hello, Refany.
My job as your Refany is I'm going to be explaining the rules of the game, awarding points, and getting suggestions from you, our loyal fans. Who are you?
Our loyal fans.
That's right. All night long, I'm going to be coming to you to get suggestions, assuming I can get the words out of my mouth. But before I get to that, another job that I have is I'm going to be calling the Comedy Sports fouls. Now, we have 479 fouls here at Comedy Sports, but I'm only going to tell you about 2 of them right now, because the rest I get to make up. But the ones that you need to know about, the first one is called the out-of-bounds foul. Everyone say and do that with me. Out-of-bounds foul. The out-of-bounds foul will be called if anyone in this arena says anything lewd, crude, gross, nasty, disgusting, offensive, or mean, or too soon. If I hear anything like that pushes past the boundaries of good taste and happiness, I will call that. If one of our team members, our players, gets the out-of-bounds foul call, I may take away points. I may come up with something else to do with them. If anyone in our audience says something like that, you will have the live human equivalent of getting kicked out of a Zoom call. And if you've ever been kicked out of a Zoom call,
remember that one time?
You know it's not fun.
Sorry.
Yes, that may have happened once. All right, the other foul that you need to know about is called the groaner foul. Once again, say and do that with me. The
Groaner foul.
The groaner foul will be called if someone says something so overtly punny that it actually makes you groan in agony. Hey, let's go to our announcer, Bobby. Can you give us an example of what might elicit a groan from these fine people?
Why, yes. Did you hear about the man who fell left side first into the thresher?
No.
Don't worry, he's all right now.
That's right. We want to keep everything at a high level of comedy, so if someone says something that elicits that groan, I'm going to call the groaner foul. At the end of that scene or game, the offending player will have to step forward to this, the apology box, and deliver to you their most heartfelt, sincere apology for hurting your comedic soul. At that point, you get to decide if you accept the apology or reject the apology. If you accept it, we'll continue to play, no harm, no foul. If you reject it, they will lose at least a point for their team, along with much of their dignity. So, the power lies in your hands. I also mentioned we're going to be getting suggestions from you all night long, so let's get ourselves warmed up a bit. I would like anyone, anywhere in the room to shout out your first name. Excellent. Nice to meet you. All right. Let's do this half of the room. Shout out your favorite color. Green. Green is correct. From this side of the room, a number between 1 and 1,000.
18.
Excellent. All right. And then from anywhere in the room, your favorite animal.
Awesome.
Excellent. All right. You, my friends, are warmed up. Our players have warmed up. I'm wearing polyester, so I've been warm since we started. Let's get this match on the road. One more thing for you to do. Anytime I call a player or captains onto the playing field, I need you to yell, clap, shout, hoot and holler, make a bunch of noise. You ready? Yes. I would like captains on the field!
Caller.
Captain Johanna, Captain Jamie. Every time. I know. All right. So to determine what we're going to play for the first half, or who gets to choose, normally I would do a coin toss, but I have no coins because I fear change. You see these stripes? I'm immune. All right. So I would like to see whoever can touch my right hand first can play. All right.
I was too busy laughing at that joke.
There you go. All part of my plan, friend. All right, Captain Johanna, what would you like to challenge the blue team to for the opening round?
I would love to challenge you to Yay Boo.
Yay!
Do you accept?
Yes.
Excellent. You have to. All right, please prepare your teams. For our first game for the evening, we're going to play a game of Yay Boo. We're going to get a player. Yay, that's right. There's going to be a player from each team up here on the field. They're going to tell you a story, one line at a time. The first person will tell you the story that has kind of the fun, happy part to make everyone say yay. So practice that with me. Yay! Then we'll go to the other player who will tell you the bummer next line that will make you say boo. That would be boo. They're going to go back and forth with yay and boo until something doesn't make sense, something doesn't quite work, or they don't make you yay or boo, or I get tired of looking at them. At that point, their team is going to rotate. The team with the fewest number of rotations will get points for this round. Bobby, if you could help me keep track of rotations, I would appreciate that.
You got it.
Thank you. All right. So now, remember your job. I need a player from each team on the field.
Yeah!
All right. Oh, that's so sweet.
Yay.
All right. For our opening suggestion for Yay Boo, let's get, what is something that, a life event that's not a wedding or a funeral?
Prom. Fire.
I heard prom first. I heard prom, which is sad because I didn't go. All right, Red. There you go. All right, Ryan, you are on the red team. I'm going to have you be yay. Nate, you'll be blue. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Jenny just bought her new favorite outfit for the prom.
Yay!
She realized that prom was still 3 months away.
Which gave her plenty of time to make all the amazing modifications she wanted.
Yay! But she was really indecisive about what sort of corsage and boutonniere would go with the outfit.
So she decided to get 17 of each.
Yay! This caused a rise in allergens in her house from all the plant pollen.
But she had already had her shot, so she got to keep playing, and everybody else was locked up in their rooms.
How many people are in this house waiting to go to prom? Rotate red. All right, let's get an occupation.
Job.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, correct.
Yes, I'm going to put that one in my pocket for now. I heard dentist. So dentist, this time blue team, you are yay. Begin.
Stephen was so happy that he finally got to be a dentist.
Yay!
He remembered he has to say, it's because you don't floss every day.
So he put his mind to work and tried to come up with a creative way to motivate people to floss.
Yay! Nothing works. People hate flossing.
They don't so much hate it, it's just hard to remember to do sometimes. I'm sorry, rotate red. All right. Hey Matt, do we have any suggestions from the folks watching on Zoom?
That's right. We have got about 20 people watching on Zoom right now.
Excellent.
From all over the country, all over the world. What's great about the only thing to come out of quarantine is the fact that anyone, anywhere can watch these matches. And that if they would like to help us out with proceeds and whatnot, links can be found on websites and streaming services you're watching it through.
Excellent. Do we have any suggestions?
Oh yes, of course. Just wanted to make sure I pointed out money thing.
Thank you.
We have from Heather, Disneyland in a blizzard.
All right, from Heather, Disneyland in a blizzard. Red, you are yay.
I went to Disneyland in the blizzard and I love the cold. Oh, and Joe loves the cold.
Yay!
Because it was so cold and snowy, they had to close down Space Mountain.
Space Mountain's indoors. Rotate. All right, I'm going to continue with Disneyland in the winter. You are yay. Begin.
Mickey loves the snow.
Yay!
Mickey doesn't really wear clothes.
But his gloves keep him
Yay!
So one day Mickey is like, whoa, I can't do this anymore. I'm freezing.
Boo!
So his friend Donald put an arm around him.
Yay!
But Minnie said, you are really cold and I don't want to even be near you.
So he bought a candle to keep them warm.
Yay!
I don't think a candle works that well even at Disneyland. I'm sorry, rotate blue.
Magical.
Only in Encanto. All right, let's get something. Shout out an animal we haven't talked about.
Tiger.
I'm gonna go with hippos. Tigers and lions are good too. Hippos. Red, you are yay. Begin.
Harry the hippo. He loves his pool.
Yay!
His pool evaporated.
So Harry drank a lot of water and made his own pool.
Rotate. All right. What's something else you wouldn't want in a pool? Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Were you blue last time?
I was.
You are yay this time.
Harold, the hot dog, was so excited to get on the cooker.
Yay! That doesn't sound right. Rotate blue. We're going to continue with hot dogs. This time you are yay.
Oh, all right. Sam found out a way to make a vegetarian hot dog that tasted fantastic. Yay!
It cost about $85.
But as soon as people started buying it, the price went down and everyone could afford it. Yay!
But it made everybody's tumbly go rumbly.
Rumbly Tumbly became the newest craze on TikTok, so they were all popular. Yay!
But the music they put to it wasn't that good.
That gave all of the people who were into writing music new opportunities to come up with new music, and we got more stars. Yay!
Do we really need more TikTok stars?
Yes, we do. Rotate blue. What is something you would never expect to see on TikTok? Let me rephrase that. think I would be doing? Cooking. Cooking. Red team, you are...
Boo?
Boo. Blue, you are, yes. Thank you.
Revenue, the TikTok star, just started her new cooking show.
Yay!
Here's the thing. She only knows about 5 ingredients, so all of the recipes were the same for the first couple months. Boo!
Accurate.
But they were so tasty that they went viral, all 5 of them.
Yay!
Which means she could start a new TikTok channel that was all about the newest dance moves. Yeah!
Yay.
Oh wait!
That is a rotate already. That is time. That's called the I am on the wrong side foul. All right. Bobby, can you tell me how many rotations, or which team had the most rotations?
I can tell you both. There were 4 rotations by each side, Reffany.
Oh, excellent. That means we need to come to you for a loyal fan vote. I know. Who here has their judges' Wapners? Can you wave them in the air for me? All right, excellent. These are our judges. If you would like to also be a judge, they are available to purchase for $4 over at our concession stand. It is the cheapest judgeship you can buy. And you can be a judge for life here at Comedy Sports. Let me swear you in real quick. Please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I swear. I swear. Thank you. You're sworn in. All right. Now, on the count of 3, you are going to raise up the color for the team you would like to get points for this round. Everyone else can clap, cheer, point, try to influence the judges. Do what you can. So on the count of 3, raise those high. 1, 2, 3. That is 5 points to the blue team.
And with that brings our score to 5 for the blue and 0 for the red. This scoring update brought to you by Disney Room Heating Candles. Disney Room Heating Candles. We call them logs in a fireplace.
Excellent. All right, well, with that, let's get the blue captain on the field. All right, congratulations, Jamie, on your early lead. I hope your knees are okay. You get to go first in the choice round. What would your team like to play?
Foursquare.
Foursquare. Yes. Excellent. For Foursquare, let's get the entire blue team up on the field. All right. As you can see, they have arranged themselves in the shape of a square. The way this works, whoever the 2 players in the front, they will be doing a scene. Periodically, I'm going to have them rotate, and you're going to see a completely different scene. So we're going to get some suggestions. I'm going to have you guys get the suggestions. So for you 2, let's have Kristen go ahead and get your suggestion for you and Miranda.
Could I get something that's very small?
A ladybug riding a bicycle.
All right, I heard a ladybug riding a bicycle and beans, so maybe we can combine them.
Okay. Let's have you rotate to the right. And Jamie?
Can I get a relationship between 2 people? Cousins.
Cousins. All right, rotate.
Can I have an accent?
French.
French.
Oh, wait. That's me. Okay.
Yeah, rotate. And then Miranda, go ahead.
Can I have a subject in school that doesn't exist?
Latin.
Yes!
The bottle flip. The bottle flip.
The bottle flip. Excellent. So to reiterate, for Miranda and Nate, their suggestion is
The bottle flip.
rotate right. For Kristen and Miranda,
Ladybug on a bicycle and a bean.
rotate right.
Cousins.
Yes.
Rotate right.
French accent.
All right, we're going to start. You got that, Jamie?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to start with French accent. Something to keep in mind is these scenes don't have to connect at all. They get to keep their own stuff. All right, blue team, are you ready for the game of Foursquare?
Yes!
Begin.
I tell you what. If you keep pushing that button like that, it is never going to work.
I just push the button on my bicycle. It's a bell. It goes a ring, a ring, a ring.
Yeah, but it just goes tick, tick, tick. You have to lubricate it a little bit.
Lubricate the bell.
The bell.
Okay. If you want to lubricate the bell, we must lubricate the bell.
Rotate right.
If you really want the way to my heart, you must flip the bottle. Oh, that form. Oh! Oh, so close, so close, so close, so close. It just can't be if you can't flip the bottle.
Please, let me flip it again.
Rotate right.
I want to be a bicyclist, but they just make me fart so much.
I'm telling you, if we eat less beans, we won't be as gassy.
We'll just stay on our own pedals so we don't have to smell it.
Okay. We'll stay on our pedals and we'll race to the finish line.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
You better not cheat again.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, you cheated the last 12 times, Veronica.
It just depends which pedal is higher. I can't control that.
Yeah, but
Rotate right.
About time you came down here to visit me in the big old state of Texas.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. I bet you forgot how to ride a horse.
I did. I've been in New York City.
New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No horses there.
No horses in the city. I tell you what, I'm gonna bring out old Bessie for you today.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man.
Oh.
She's bigger than I remember.
There she is, and she just ran off. You're supposed to catch her.
Oh gosh.
Rotate right.
Okay, now you see we must lubricate the chain.
Jacques, the real reason I come here is for I am out of love. I don't have any more to give.
Michelle, we are here to repair your mind.
Rotate right.
you've had 86 chances. I'm just trying to get married. Is that too much to ask for?
87 is my lucky number. Here it goes.
Just flip the bottle.
Flip.
Rotate right.
You cheated again.
I had bean burritos.
It's not an excuse. You're breaking the ladybug code.
Rotate left.
You did it. On the 99th try. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Can I try just one more time?
And that's time! All right, what I need you to do now is lock that last scene away in your brain buckets. We're gonna have to come back to that in a few minutes. In the meantime, let's get the red captain on the field! Captain Johanna, what would you like to play against that last game we just saw?
Yeah, we would love to play advice panel.
Advice panel, excellent.
Yes.
Let's get the red team up on the field. Excellent. All right, and Johanna, one of you is going to host. Is that going to be you?
Yeah, I will host.
Okay. For these folks, what I would like is some suggestions for who these are as people. They're going to be offering you some advice. So what is something that, let's say another subject in school that we haven't talked about already? Botany. So your suggestion is botany, all right? Plants, yeah, plants. You're good. Hey, we've got some suggestions from Zoom. What do we have over here?
Coming from Zoom with the pre-suggestions, we got the suggestion of Rodeo Queen.
Rodeo Queen. I'm going to give that to you. And then, do we have another one from Zoom?
And also from Zoom, we have Kaiser.
Kaiser. So with these suggestions, Botany, Rodeo Queen, and Kaiser, I'm going to give it over to Johanna. In the meantime, think about some advice that you need. Take it away, Johanna.
All right, thanks for joining us today, everybody. We're going to be getting some advice for you, but
My name is Daffodil. It's really good to see all of you. I could really use some water. If anybody out there has some water, I'd really appreciate it.
Daphne, we'll get you some water. Beautiful. And who do we have here?
Hi, I'm Mandy Lisa Mayberry. I'm the rodeo queen, you know, Arkansas, Fort Smith, precisely, but Fort Smith Rodeo. You should go sometime, it's a real one.
All right, Mandy Lisa?
Mandy Lisa.
Mandy Lisa. Say hello. And who do we have here?
Hi, my name is Mary, and I'm from the Kaiser side of Salem Kaiser. It's cuter than you think it is.
All right. So good to have you all here. So I would love to get some questions from you all. They can be about relationships, money, jobs, pets, kids, anything. Just raise a hand. Yes.
My dog died.
Oh, I am so sorry. What advice can we give you about that?
What do I do now?
What do you do? And what's your name?
Anna.
Anna's dog died, and she needs some advice, and I'm guessing maybe encouragement about what to do. Daffodil?
Yes, I know that when one animal passes, it's good to take care of other creatures, such as my friends, plants. You can even take care of mushrooms, which is pretty nice. Anything that really sort of takes your mind off.
Okay. We might be losing someone else here, so let's move on. Mandy.
So, have you tried owning a horse? They're just beautiful creatures, and you can just have a stable full, so if one passes, you've got, you know, backups.
Yes. One dog wasn't enough. Get a stable of horses. Great advice.
Yeah, so my first suggestion, of course, is just to go have comfort food. So my recommendation is, of course, In-N-Out, because we have one of those. It's kind of a big deal. And then the next step is just look around. You might find an old dog, tugs on your heartstrings. Makes you realize I have room for another in my heart.
Make room for another. That is great advice. Thank
Captain
you.
Johanna, we have some questions coming in from Zoom.
All right.
This one comes from Jamie, or James. I apologize for mispronouncing your name if I did. But advice on the best way to do a handstand.
All right. Advice on how to do a handstand. I think, Mandy, I feel like you're going to have a real insightful answer to this one.
Well, first thing, you have to make sure you're wearing the right breeches underneath your rodeo queen dress. And then make sure your horse, have you practiced it, and practiced it, and practiced it. And then right when you go by that cute cowboy that you've got your eye on for like, I don't know, a year, you flip up, you do a handstand on the saddle, and you give him a boogie wave.
Yes.
Works every time.
That requires you to have that stable full of horses first, though. Keep that in mind. All right.
So let's start small here. So before we can do a handstand, we should try maybe doing it against a wall. Let's be safe here. We wouldn't want to have any unnecessary injuries. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get on your hands and you're going to throw your feet at the wall. Sticking it is essential. You do not want a hole in your wall. I have learned this from example. And let's just say my mom doesn't let me do handstands anymore.
All right. No, don't punch a hole in your wall with your foot. All right. And Daffodil,
Yes.
do you have any advice on, you can barely stand up right side up, but can you do a handstand?
Can I do a handstand? I think I can. Careful. You put two hands down, and then I've never really lifted the bottom half of myself up before, so I don't.
And it's time!
Fun fact, that is exactly what all my plants do at home. You think I'm kidding. All right. So now it's time. We have the blue team with Foursquare and the red team with Advice Panel. You now get to vote on who gets points for this round. Once again, we're going to lift up the Wapner with the color of your choice. The rest of you can clap, cheer, try to influence the judges, and then also get some Wapners at halftime. All right, on the count of 3, raise those Wapners up. 1, 2, 3. All right, I do see more blue than red, so I'm going to give 5 points to blue. Let's do 3 points to red. Let's do our score.
That's going to be our score at 10 for the blue team and 3 for the red team. This scoring update brought to you by Latin class. Latin class. Ludificiatio alumni promisio superior test turpiscum MCMXL.
Thank you, Bobby. I think. All right. Before we get to our next game, something I want to mention is that after the match tonight, you can stick around for our after-hours show, which is Grown-Ups. Jamie, do you want to give a quick thing?
Yes. For grown-ups, we are going to do a pun competition. There'll be 2 teams telling puns, trying to get each other to laugh. And we will play that to 10 or so. Marianne's going to judge. And it's fun times. They're all dad jokes. And who doesn't love a good pun? Right? This show's about 20 minutes long. And it's all family friendly. And stick around. It'll be fun.
All right.
Thank you.
It's what we do to relieve the pressure of having to keep all of our groans, our puns suppressed during the match.
Yes.
All right. We have now come to the head-to-head round. I would like to challenge both teams to the game of 2 chairs. Let's get into 2 chairs. With the game of 2 chairs. 2 players are going to come up at a time and interact with these chairs. What I need from you are suggestions of locations where these chairs are at. So to get us started, where would you see these chairs at?
School.
School. All right. Let's get a player from each team on the field. When I blow the whistle, they are going to move the chairs and we'll get a new location and they'll go through and rotate. Players, are you ready for the game of 2 chairs?
Yes.
I need to get a suggestion. Oh yeah, we got it. School. Never mind. Begin.
I'm not going out with you at recess this time, no. Bobby?
But Sam,
What?
we go out and we Pokemon it up all day long out on the slide.
I know,
on
but
swings.
the last time we were on the swings, I was up on the swings and I fell down and you didn't come and say I'm sorry.
I went and got an adult. That's what they tell us to do. Go get an adult. I was trying to help you.
Okay.
Move those chairs. Let's get 2 new players, and where are these chairs at?
Waikiki.
Orthodontist office in Waikiki.
Hey, can you talk to me, please,
You chipped your tooth on a glass already. I'm not giving you another Mai Tai. We found your limit, and then we kept going. No, we're already at the dentist.
Move those chairs. Let's get, do we have some locations from Zoom?
Yeah, we're getting a bunch coming in. Thank you so much to all of our Zoom followers as well. This one's going to Ethan. Ocean full of soda pop.
Ocean full of soda pop from Ethan. Begin.
Oh my God, it burns, it burns.
I wish you weren't allergic. So you could help.
It's not even diet.
That's good enough.
Did you bring the straws?
No, you just zip. Oh. You're allergic. What are you doing?
Move those chairs. All right, where are these chairs at?
The Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon.
Really is grand, isn't it? places I want to get. The distance of the canyon sort of reminds me of the distance between you and I right now. You mean because you ate my food even though I had it labeled in the fridge? It was Chipotle, I had
Move those chairs! Let's get to the location.
The therapist's office.
Therapist's office.
You've been coming here for about a week or so now, and we're finally getting you to come down a little bit. Fantastic progress.
You said I should make baby steps, and so I've.
Yeah, baby steps are perfect. This is a perfect baby step for today.
Ryan, your 7 o'clock is here.
And that is time, so we're going to have to try more baby steps next time I see you. I'll go ahead and help you down.
Move those chairs!
Referee, from both Miranda and Dawn, we have the suggestion of Alaska.
Thank you, Miranda and John. Alaska.
I thought this was going to be hot like the desert. It's so cold. Alaska sounds like hot.
Ask you another question here.
Okay.
Will the snow ever melt?
I don't know. You said Alaska, baked Alaska, and Alaska.
It's warm, it's baked.
It's cold, it's snow. Wait, that's a penguin behind you. I'm afraid of penguins. You didn't tell me they have penguins on.
I'm gonna make friends with it.
No, don't touch it.
Move those chairs! All right, what location are these chairs in?
Graveyard.
Say it again. Okay.
Graveyard.
Backyard?
Graveyard.
Graveyard. Thank you.
I saw it move! I saw it move! You told me this would be romantic. I don't find this romantic. Oh my god.
He's kind of cute though.
Yeah, he's we screened him.
Oh, God.
Wow. You're right. Will you marry me? No.
And that's time! Been an unusual number of proposals tonight. All right. We're going to vote on that in just a moment. First, I want to give out a shout out to one of our Zoom fans who gave the suggestion of chair sitting contest. We didn't have time for that, but that was awesome. So, all right. Once again, it's time to vote. Who gets points for that round? They were all playing together. Which one delighted you the most, made you laugh? On the count of 3, raise them up. 1, 2, 3. That's 5 points to the red team.
That's going to bring our score to 8 for the red and 10 for the blue. This scoring update brought to you by Arnold Kaboom Surprise Orthodontics. You'll never know when it'll happen. Arnold's just going to jump out and say, brace yourself.
Our announcer Bobby is also immune from the Groner foul. So, all right, we have now come to the halftime portion of our evening. Things you can do at halftime: you can head back to our concession stand and concess, or get some Judge Wapners. You can head back down the hall to the bathrooms and deconcess. You can go outside and quit smoking. You can say, "Hey, what's going to happen? Will the winning team maintain their lead, or will the other team come back?" Because I can't remember which one they are. We're also going to change things up at the second half and get a couple new captains to come play with our minor leaguers. And then if you'll count down with me from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, halftime!
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the second half of Comedy Sports, ladies and gentlemen. Now please welcome back to the field your blue and red teams. Now welcome to the field your captains for the second half. For the blue team, Andrew Busby Berkowitz. For the red team, Patrick Electrical Short.
One out!
And welcome back to the field your referee, Bethany the Constant Garner.
I told you we were mixing things up a little bit. All right, welcome back to the second half of Comedy Sports tonight. I am going to challenge both teams to the game of story, so I need both teams on the field. All right, for story, they are going to be telling a story, one person at a time. I'm going to point at them, and while I am pointing at them, they will be telling the story. When I remove my hand, they will stop. The next person then will pick up when I point them, and it's important to note that I may stop in the middle of a word or even a syllable, and the next person has to pick up exactly where they left off. It's going to be challenging. If someone messes up, repeats something, or doesn't quite pick up where they left off, they are going to be out of there. Do that with me. Out of there. This is an elimination game. Thank you, Pat. So the last person standing will get points for their team. Oh, thank you. All right, this is, thank you. Good, so sweet. All right. I've got my choice of chairs, apparently. So what I need,
I see how it is.
thank you. All right.
No, that's probably too much.
What I need from you, I need the title of a story that has never been written. This is where you guys come up with the story title. I heard something back there. What was that?
The tireless chair competition.
The tireless chair competition. And what was this over here?
The Great Hungry Goose.
Okay, I'm going to go with The Great Hungry Goose and the Tireless Chair Competition.
Wow. I like how you looked at me when you said
That is the title.
Thank you.
You're just right there. All right. The Great Hungry Goose and the Tireless Chair Competition, Chapter 1.
Tommy was a beautiful goose. What do goose like to do? They like to sit down.
On the floor, where it's nice and soft, and feathers can be out and bustled in the air.
Gertrude came along and saw Tommy sitting on the floor. Why are you sitting on the floor, Tommy? There's a beautiful chair right here.
And that's when a huge number of chairs just suddenly appeared as if out of nowhere.
Yes, there were magic chairs in that land. It was a land of talking geese and magic chairs. And as Tommy and Gertrude looked deep into each other's eyes across their slanted beaks, they realized that life would never be the same again.
Can we eat these, they asked. We're not tired anymore, but we are super hungry.
But then a duck arrived and said, "No, you don't eat chairs. You sit on them, you silly
Geese. And the geese realized that was true, for they were Canadian geese. They were smarter than most geese, and they were meaner.
And their mean jokes they told to each other over dinner that night grew to a very angry feud between the geese and the ducks.
That was our first chapter of The Great Hungry Goose and the Tireless Chair Competition. All right. I would like everyone to say the title with me again.
The Great Hungry Goose and the Tireless Chair Competition.
Chapter 2.
Ducks flew in from everywhere. Mexico, America, Canada.
I pulled my hand away and you
I
continue
looked
talking.
away.
I am sorry. He is out of there. So the Great Hungry Goose and the Tireless Chair Competition, Chapter 3.
Late that night, they were still sitting in the chairs, neither one blinking. The duck, the goose. It was intense. They couldn't stop. They just kept sitting.
Down on the chairs.
I'll never get tired, says Gertrude.
But what if I fall asleep? Is it sitting?
Or standing, or dreaming.
Of chairs. That's all you can dream about in this land. It's so boring.
Because there's nothing else but chairs to dream about. No wonder, no promises.
No hopes, no dreams.
Except for one.
Chairs. Sitting in chairs consumed every waking hour for
everyone there.
And the geese were getting angrier by the second.
If only we could stand or have a bed or anything that's not
A flat-seated surf
chair.
I'm sorry, he was starting with surface. You went with chair. She is out of there. All right. The great goose and the great hungry goose and the tireless chair competition. Chapter 4.
It was a dark and stormy night, and the competition was finally
Almost over.
They were tired now.
They were exhausted. Sweat was pouring out of their goosey bumps. And from nowhere.
Could you see a dry goose in the land?
Clap, they said.
Oh man, I am so sweaty right now.
It's just all over
my body.
I'm so sorry she started and you said she is out of there. All right. The great hungry goose and the tireless chair competition. Chapter 5.
Gertrude felt a rumbling inside her. She had been sitting for 100 days.
There was nothing left but the sweat and the tears.
Suddenly, the thought of bread came in after all that thought.
And she said, "Oh, the goosemanity! If only I could have food! What
could I do?" And then suddenly, out
of nowhere, a loaf of bread was on the floor!
And she thought, I could just get down and eat it.
It was Dave's killer bread. Some of the finest bread you've ever had. It was
so full of seeds
and grains
and wondery yeast
and other healthy things that you could really appreciate.
And it's sliced thinly so there are fewer
calories because
geese really.
I'm sorry, she started geese and you went geese. All right, he is out of there. The great hungry goose and the tireless chair competition. Chapter 6.
Oh, the bread.
It smelled
delicious. And then Gertrude laid an egg.
Bam! Right there on the floor. Just
hanging out. Chilling in everybody's vision.
Sitting and...
I'm so sorry, she is out of there.
Don't leave me.
You got this.
The great hungry goose and the tireless chair competition. Chapter 7.
bread, eggs. It's an American breakfast.
And it was starting to be served, and the ducks were furious. Why
can't I just have some
of this? It would be weird, but we'd still like some.
So, suddenly, with no warning whatsoever, a big door opened in the wall.
Truman Show-esque. It was frightening.
There was an additional piece of brunch offered. Sausage.
Hash browns.
And cheese. Plus mimosas. After about a half an hour, everybody liked each other better.
Bottomless mimosas are wonderful things. They really can bring ducks and geese
Together, which is a weird thing, because geese hate everybody. They chase humans.
They are all of the evil encapsulated.
In one beast.
Canada is nice.
Only where they aren't.
Suddenly there's a sound from the egg. There's a tap, tap, tapping on the inside of the egg.
The geese have another member.
It's a baby geese, or gooselet, if you must.
Or a gosling, which is what it's actually. His name was Simon.
Simon liked to sit.
There. So he was a...
Chillin'.
I'm sorry, he was chillin'. She is out of there. All right, say with me. The great hungry goose and the tireless chair competition. The final chapter.
Simon was amazing and chilling, so they immediately
the baby
entered
gosling
the
was
chair
not just a
contest.
baby
He
gosling.
was winning.
It was actually half
37
goose,
hours
half
late.
duck. Yes, it was half goose, half duck. It was a guck or a deuce.
But he knew how this had happened.
But it had happened, and then
totally, there was a new breed.
It was amazing. They came
everywhere. Smaller,
bigger,
and medium size.
And then what? To the moo cow. Yes, there was a moo cow.
And it was in a dairy farm, which is an
appropriate thing to have.
Moo cow inn.
Meanwhile, 2,000 miles away in Canada, there was a very, very unhappy
Prime Minister named Pierre Trudeau. He no longer had the backing of his party. And I don't know why that is, because he's a pretty cool dude.
But enough about politics. Let's get back to the geese. The goose and the duck had suddenly realized that they
needed to go to Ottawa.
Because that's where geese and ducks can legally
live with Pierre Trudeau. So they went to Parliament House.
Which is a big house filled
with Parliament.
I'm sorry, he said, Phil, you did not finish the Give 5 points to the blue team.
That's going to bring our score to 15 to blue and 8 for the red. This scoring update brought to you by Ottoman Empire's Goose Down Furniture. Ottoman Empire's Goose Down Furniture. Come take a gander at it.
Now you give yourself a point just because you're awesome.
I do it every day.
All right, the blue team is ahead, so let's get the blue captain on the field. Good job on your story, Captain Andrew. What would your team like to play in this choice round?
We would actually like to play the game of Offstage Directions if the red team would assist us.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. So for the game of Offstage Direction, the blue team is going to come up and they are going to do a scene for you. The red team are going to have some plays and are going to periodically call some of the stage directions from the plays, at which point the blue team will incorporate that into their scene. So what I need from you, what is the name of a play that has never been written or does not exist?
Refany.
Hey, what?
I hate to interrupt, but we also got a title for the story earlier from Zoom.
Oh, okay. Let's use that for our scene.
Okay, so this is coming from Heather, the greatest clam of all time.
Clam?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Heather. Your suggestion is the greatest clam of all time. Blue team, are you ready for your game of Offstage Directions?
Yes!
And red team, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin!
Look at the pearl. It is so amazing. You're just perfect. It's the greatest.
Yeah, I am.
Uh-huh. Will you please gift us with the pearl that is within you?
Okay, I'll open up. But before I do, you guys gotta tell me a story.
Offended.
I am not like a storyteller.
I mean, what do we think we are? We're like clam diggers, not storytellers.
You should know the rule. If you want to open a magic clam, you gotta please it with a story. story.
Oh, pleasing. Huh. Now you tell us. Can you believe this person? I mean, really.
They move to an area of moonlight and sit on a table.
Yes, much better environment for storytelling.
Well, the moon really does catch your pearl. I guess this was a better venue. Well, once upon a time...
There was a wolf.
Yeah.
They make to embrace, but limit themselves to deliver a frosty peck on the cheek and hurry away.
Later in another location. So what happened?
Well, I mean, we had to tell this story, and then she tried to kiss me.
She tried to kiss you?
Oh, I was like, it was so inappropriate.
I think she likes you.
How do I tell her?
You just walk right up to her, you just say the words.
I don't even know your first name.
You don't know her first name?
No.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
So
We're going to set up a meet cute.
Behind a trap door and to the left of it is a tall accountant's desk.
Look. You stand here. I'll convince her that you need to get a tax write-off for the pearl. She'll come in. You tell her how you feel.
It's a plan.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, come this way. Come this way. Look who happens to be here.
Oh.
Oh!
Hi, you.
Tell him about the taxes.
Hi, Derek. Oh, right.
So, I'm going to need you to help me sign this tax form. So if you just tell me what to write on the signature line.
He prostrates himself before her.
I'm so sorry, this was all just a trick. I don't even know your first name.
That's funny, Derek. We've lived together for 5 years.
And I forgot right away after you said it because I was thinking about something else. And then I was too embarrassed to ask again, so I've never asked.
Derek sits in an armchair staring blankly at a piece of embroidery.
Derek, how's it going? How's it going so far? That's really nice.
It's my best work, but I still don't know what her name is.
Okay, I'm going to bring the clam back in. The clam is very wise. The clam will help you.
Okay.
Oh, clam!
By the street door stands a large cheval glass.
I have been summoned again?
Ask the clam for advice. Advice.
Clam, so I have this problem. I've lived with someone for 5 years and never asked her first name. How can I remedy this now?
Enter a strolling troupe of Italian singers and musicians.
Sorry, those guys follow me everywhere.
Strange. What can I need
Do you love the girl?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, then.
Faster! Say it faster!
It. No, that wasn't it.
A grim satisfaction begins to enliven the clam's features.
If you love the girl, you gotta give her a clam. And she'll love you back. And tell her your name.
Derek's face shows he's lost in thought, and the memory and the words die away on his lips.
Let's give the red team a bonus 2 points for their assist on that game. Once again, lock that away in your brains for a few minutes. Let's get the red captain on the field. All right, Captain Pat, what would you like to play against that one?
We'd like to play replay, please, Referee.
Replay. Excellent. All right, so we're going to start the game of replay. Please prepare your team.
I'll do that.
Excellent. The game of replay, they're going to come up and establish a neutral starter scene, and then we're going to replay that a few times with some twists. So to get us started, what is something that you once saved a lot of money for?
Applebee's.
Applebee's. So your suggestion is Applebee's.
Fantastic.
Let's see our setup scene for Applebee's. Begin.
Thanks for giving me my first job, Dad. Yeah, I'm really good at flipping these burgers. Award-winning flips.
If one of those hits the floor, you're fired.
Listen here, young man.
Dad, don't worry. I got this. You just gotta learn to trust me.
Oh, yeah, oh, hey.
Oh, well, you know.
There's a birthday at table 14. We need everybody to sing.
All right, let's do this.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Alright, that is our setup scene. What we are now going to do is replay that. I need a suggestion. Let's get like a movie or TV genre.
Wait, never mind.
Well, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Three Amigos because that's a movie.
Alright, well we'll see. We're trying comedy, so let's get another TV or horror. Okay, great.
Hey, Reffany, come in from Zoom. We've got Disney Junior from Jamie.
Disney Junior? Okay.
Jamie George? That's my wife.
Oh, excellent. Thanks, Jamie.
Is this a fix?
All right, so we've got horror, Disney Junior.
And could we have a time in the past that we don't
Absolutely.
associate with a war?
Yeah, a time period from the past that's not necessarily associated. Victorian era. All right, so they're going to replay this exact scene that you saw as, what order would you like, Captain
Well,
Pat?
I think we need to start in Victoria.
Excellent.
And then probably Disney Junior, and horror will be the third one.
Excellent.
And do I understand, Reffany, there might be actual birthday people that we could be singing to when we sing the birthday song?
That is correct. I have their names right here if you'd like them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Our birthdays this evening are 80 and Jody.
80 and Happy birthday. The birthday portion of these scenes are dedicated to you both. All right, so let's see this one in Victorian era. Oh, begin.
Thank you, Father, for letting me have this job here. It's great.
I have been a butler here longer than you've been alive. And if you drop one of those tea cakes, I will be a butler here longer than you are alive.
I will make sure not to drop any of these. It's gonna be okay. You just have to trust me.
Oh, I say, table 14 are awfully saucy with their birthday.
Have you seen the clothing they're wearing? I love it.
So modern.
Oh.
We need a song for table 14. They're awfully modern and they're having a birthday. I believe they're called Adie and Jody.
We haven't heard of them.
Birthday?
Shall we sing?
We shall.
We shall.
This is your birthday song. It isn't
All right, that was Victorian. We will now see the same scene again in the style of of Disney Junior. Begin.
Yay! Thank you for giving me this job!
Isn't it fun to work with your family? We should all help out.
This is the best job
Do
ever!
not drop any food on the floor. That is dangerous.
And if it drops, it's okay! It's silly!
Just do not consume it.
Hey, table 14 has some of the cutest people I've ever seen.
I think my friend wants to date one of them.
I know, and it's a birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday.
And you know what that means.
Awesome!
Birthday song.
Oh my god. I think they're looking at us.
This is your birthday song. It is a very long. I think I need to get back out here.
All right. And now for the final replay in horror. Begin.
Thank you, Dad, for giving me this job.
I will warn you. Dangerous things will happen if you drop one of those.
Let's see what happens. There's a birthday! Jody! It's your birthday! We're coming for you, Jody!
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday, and I'm sorry if you're terrified. Once again, it is time to come vote for the team. We had the blue team with offstage directions, the red team with replay. On the count of three, lift up those Wapners. 1, 2, 3. That is the 5 points to the red team.
That's going to bring our score to 15 for the blue and 15 for the red. This scoring update brought to you by QuickBooks. QuickBooks has now teamed with Tinder, so they can find you a date too if you're into it.
I say boo!
Okay, it's a tied score. Anything can happen. I would now like to do a ref challenge round. I'm going to challenge both teams to the game of head-to-head musical. Let's give it up for Mark Anderson, who's been providing All right.
Stephanie, real quick. On the Zoom, I had challenged them, letting them know that Mark Anderson knows every song ever written.
Is this true, Mark?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And so, according to Zoom, they would like to know if he could play Pina Colada.
Can Mark Anderson play Pina Colada?
Yes.
All right. He can. All right. I would like from this half of the room, shout out, let's get any sort of noun. Person, place, or thing.
Jeep.
Was that Jeep?
Cheese.
Cheese. I like cheese. All right. And then from over here, what is, let's get an adjective that you would associate with a season.
Slimy.
Which season is that? Well, all right.
Christmas, obviously.
Yes, Matt?
We also have from Richard the word wheel.
Wheel. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and all my wonderful folks here, you're about to see the musical of the slimy cheese wheel. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin!
lonely here in Wisconsin.
We've got cheese out here in Wisconsin.
But there aren't too many people in rural Wisconsin.
The cheese wheels outnumber us.
5 to 1. But we've got cows. We've got cows. We've got Jersey and Jersey and other kinds of cows.
They are brown cows. They are white cows. And even the occasional strawberry cow.
We've got cows. Yes, we've got cows. We don't have much in Wisconsin, but we have cows. We have
Becca!
What is it?
Bad news! The cows have started giving slimy milk.
Why you gotta keep feeding them the cheddar?
Oh, I don't know.
Another slimy bucket for you.
Thanks, Owen, the farm boy.
Yeah, that's what I do. Another slimy bucket for you.
Well, you're gonna have to drink it.
That does sound like the solution to the cow problem, because if I drink it, then the cows won't drink it and you can come up with a better feed for them.
You made this mess. Now you gotta drink the milk.
I made this milk. Now I gotta fix this mess.
You're always feeding the cows. So it's time to drink the milk. Drink the milk.
Drink the milk.
I want the milk.
Drink the milk.
I want the milk.
Drink the milk.
I want the milk.
I'm feeling kinda sick in my stomach. Drink the milk.
Drink the milk.
Drink the milk.
Drink the milk.
Drink the
Ma, Sandy, I've heard word from over by Rhinelander that their milk's gone slimy.
You tell me stuff like that, Pa, it makes me get the blues.
I know. I feel bad enough when it happened to us last summer, but now it's happened to them.
Slimy milk is getting out of control.
Creamy, delicious milk.
We just need to flip the
Creamy,
story.
delicious milk.
Thank you, Owen the farm boy.
Creamy, delicious milk for you.
Thanks.
Perfect.
The milk is slimy over there, but not here.
Woke up this morning, got out of bed. I looked at that slimy stuff, it got in my head. I got the slimy milk blues. Slimy milk blues. I got the slimy milk blues. You got the slimy milk blues. I don't know what to do when I have the slimy milk blues.
Well, here in Ashwaubenon, milk is sweet. We're making cheese that wins prizes. Internationally, it cannot be beat.
Sing it!
Over in Rhinelander, yeah! Just to the northwest of here, it's like they took their milk and spilled something in it. Tastes like beer, they got the slimy milk blues. They got the slimy milk blues. We gotta do something for the folks in Roundland. No, they got the slimy milk
Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. All right, we're going to vote to see who gets points for this round. On the count of three, raise up those colors. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to give 6 points to the red and 4 to the blue.
That's going to bring our score to 21 for the red and 19 for the blue. This scoring debate brought to you by Arnold Kaboom's Exploding Cheeses. Gather those exploded cheeses and fill your mouth with debris.
I'm sorry.
Yay! I say yay to that one.
All right, we are about to go into our final game for this match. But before we do that, we've got some people we need to thank. First, helping us get in the door, we had Amy Milstein. Let's give her a Keeping track of Zoom and helping with the videos, we've got Matt Russell. He's the voice of Word Online, our announcer, Bobby Rathbone. And helping us with the score and the screens up here, Marianne Rambo. And finally, we would like to thank all of you for coming and joining us tonight. You here in the arena and on the stage. Thank you for supporting live theater. We could do it without you. It just gets really weird and culty, so thank you for being here. All right, for the final game, I would like to get...
Your Refereness, I'm sorry, at this point, going into the final game, I would like to add the Zoom score to all of this. We have been secretly polling the Zoom audience. Pat said I could do the scores any way I wanted. So I'm just taking the percentages and adding them together, and then I was told our screens couldn't go that high. So we're going to divide them by 10. According to Zoom, that's 26 more points to the blue team and 31 more to the red team.
Whoa! All right. There we go. All right, so things just got a little more interesting.
This is going to bring our score to 52 for the red team and 45 for the blue team. This scoring update brought to you by Stephen McGillicuddy's Traditional Dentistry. Come in, sit down, lay back. Oh, you know the drill.
All right, let's get both teams up on the field. And I'd like to invite our first half captains up on the field. Jamie and Johanna. All right. For our final game, I'm challenging them to the game of Back in My Day. This is going to be a jump out game. They're going to come forward based on suggestions and deliver a little joke. For example, if our suggestion were cow, they might come up and say, back in my day, we didn't have cows. We only had other animals. That's right. I am suspending the groaning foul for this round. So any laugh, groan, any noise you make from the neck up, we'll give a point for each person that comes up and delivers a joke. So to get a suggestion to get us started, what's another farm animal other than cow?
Pig.
Pig. Hey, we're in agreement. All right. The suggestion is pig.
All right. Back in my day, we didn't have houses for ourselves and the farm animals. We had to live inside of a pen.
Back in
you had to go look on that internet thing. You'll get it on the way home.
Back in my day, we didn't have no pigs. We had these wild boars and they'd eat our faces off.
Well, back in my day, we didn't have pigs. You had to share everything. Nobody could haul.
Back in my day, if you wanted to play football, you had to be extra strong because you couldn't have a big skin. You had to throw the whole pig.
Go ahead and stay up there, Andrew.
Oh, no.
I'll put you on the spot.
Oh, yes.
Let's get a kitchen appliance. Blender. You guys are like all in sync. Blenders.
Back in my day, we didn't have blenders. If you wanted to ostracize someone, you just told them to get out.
Back in my day, no blender. Take child, throw food in, shake up and down.
Back in my day, we didn't have blenders, but we were totally puree at heart.
Back in my day, if you wanted a milkshake, we didn't have blenders. You just shut the cow.
Back in my day, we didn't have blenders. If you went to college, you had a frat party.
All right, what's something you would find on your desk at work?
Mouse.
Iron stapler.
Back in my day, we didn't have them old fancy staplers. If you wanted to stick paper together, you just licked it and stuck them together, and licked it and stuck them together, and licked them and stuck them together, and you licked it and stuck them together, and you licked it again. That's what you did.
Back in my day, we didn't have staplers or emails. All of our memos were 1 page long.
Back in my day, we didn't have staplers. We'd use our
Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Back in my day, we didn't have staplers. If you wanted to get frustrated because you were doing something and a piece was missing, you just tried to do math with algebra.
All right, Zoom. I don't know if I appreciated the commitment.
I'm still processing.
Can anybody in the room explain that to me?
Andrew, I cannot explain it to you, but I'm pretty sure my rap friend T.I. could.
From Zoom, we had a suggestion of chocolate bunny. Chocolate bunny.
Come on, do another one. Come on. I beg you.
What is the word?
Chocolate bunny. Chocolate bunny. It doesn't matter what you say.
Back in my day, we didn't have no chocolate bunnies. If you wanted to get sad when you were eating something, you ate saltines.
I'm just gonna let that one sit right there.
Oh, you know the game is done when the sad saltines come out. All right. Bobby, you were keeping track of points for me on that, I assume?
As far as you know.
I sure hope so.
But before we announce the final score, let's not forget the show that shows up right after this show.
That's right. Stick around for grown-ups. It's going to start just a couple minutes after this is finished. Meanwhile, let's get a drum roll going to create some tension to find out who is our winner for this match.
This final scoring update brought to you by Sonny and Cher's Pig Petting Zoo. Sonny and Cher's Pig Petting Zoo, babe, I pet you, babe. In that exciting last-chance game, back in my day, The blue got 8 big deans, bringing their score to 53. However, the red also got 8 big deans, bringing their score to 60. Final score, 60-53. Red wins the match. Amomas est into Lode gloriamos. The Players Citriones Comedy Sports. Myra Electrical Lemonade. Kristen Shout Rowan. Ryan the Bee is Silent Anguish. Miranda Wrights Anapole. Brooke Big Data Cummings. Nathan Pastry Schreffler. First half team captain Johanna Sweeten Lowenberg. First half team captain Jamie the Fool Montgomery. Second half team captain Andrew Busby Markowitz. Second half team captain Patrick Electrical Short. And a final hand for our referee for tonight's match, Bethany the Constant Gardener. We'd like to thank you all for joining us for tonight's comedy sports match. If you are staying for grown-ups, don't move a muscle. Otherwise, have a pleasant evening and good night.